You're watching News Leader 9 with Cheryl Renee and meteorologist Greg Majewski.
Take a look at this. Parts of central Kentucky are getting slammed by a winter storm. A mix of snow and sleet is coating the roads and making for extremely dangerous driving conditions in places like Lexington. Salt trucks and plows are out, but the icy conditions are creating major travel headaches. Forecasters predict the region could see up to 10 inches before the storm moves out.
Yeah, they're getting hit with a 1-2 punch up there. That's the first one. I got friends and buddies up around the Fort Knox area, and the old schools, everything's kind of closed down.
Right.
And they're going to get hit again a little bit later in the week, Wednesday, with the same storm system that's going to be impacting us.
Wow.
No snow here, though. Be clear about that, but we have some more rain
coming.
All right, let's take a see what's trending with the forecast. As the wet and rainy morning has pretty much moved on out of here. That's the good news there. We are looking a little bit of an unsettled weather pattern here for the next few days. Looks like we'll get a bit of brief cool down as we head toward Thursday. Looks like Thursday will be the best day that we're going to see. Now, what we're currently seeing in the jet stream is the big dips mostly back out west. And what's happening is these storm systems are kind of coming on out, but they're flattening out. The jet stream's that river of air, very high in the atmosphere that pushes storm systems along. And when the jet stream goes flat like this, there's not a lot of energy with it. They kind of decay. You watch what happens here is we see this next little disturbance kind of rolling our way, and then it kind of flattens right back out. Which what that tells me is that we're going to have a storm system that will be arriving here on Wednesday, and it'll do the same thing like the one this morning did. It's going to kind of move in and then kind of weaken as it moves on through until the trough moves closer toward us. Now, we're seeing on radar mostly just some light rain and drizzle, mostly across extreme southwest Georgia. We're pretty much done with the rain here across the Columbus area, looking pretty good here right now. Current temperature 58 degrees. That's actually the coolest temperature we've been so far. Our high today was 64. We may warm up a few degrees, maybe, but I think we're probably going to just kind of hold our own for the rest of the afternoon. Zooming out across the southeast, you see what the cooler air is back here to the west, but it's not going to make a big push into this. 38 in Birmingham, but 74 degrees along the coast in New Brunswick. Remember yesterday, we were 75 degrees here in Columbus, so not going to see that at least for a little while. Here's the storm system moving on through, kind of a weak area of high pressure up toward Missouri, but a lot of clouds lingering behind this, so we may not bust some sunshine as I was hoping for maybe late this afternoon, as we're going to kind of remain a little bit on the unsettled side to the forecast period. A little closer perspective here. See, the clouds are pretty souped in here across Alabama. They were trying to thin out a little bit, but it doesn't look like it's going to quite make it through. So that's what we're going to expect really for the rest of the afternoon. Here's frontal system number 1. It's going to come on down, kind of return to a warm front, and then move right back up toward the north toward here. And then we'll watch the next storm system move on in, and then it'll move on through. But you notice that the precipitation's decaying as it moves on through. So it'll sweep through, and then by Thursday, that'll be the best day that we're going to see this week before another system arrives heading into Friday and into the weekend. Rainfall totals, we had about a quarter inch this morning. We're going to add a little more to that as we head into Tuesday into Wednesday. You notice the rain kind of moving on through just a little bit here heading into Tuesday. So here's what we're expecting wise. We're going to break this down for you. Most of these highs have already been hit for today. Overnight lows tonight into the 40s, so a little bit cooler for tonight. Over here on the Georgia side again, most of these high temperatures have already been hit, and we'll see overnight lows dropping down into the 40s to right around 50 degrees here in the Columbus area. Southwest Georgia, they're still holding on to some temperatures into the upper 60s. I know they're seeing that down in Albany currently, and overnight lows here dropping mostly into the lower to middle 50s. That'll be the warmer spot across southwest Georgia. Next several days, here we go, bringing just a slight chance of a shower with a warm front moving back at us for tomorrow. Good chance of rain for Wednesday morning into the 60s. And then looking at Thursday, not bad. We'll call it partly cloudy. But then the clouds and the rain threat come right back at us heading for Saturday and Sunday. Haven't had a chance to look at the new model data yet all the way up to Saturday and Sunday to see if that changed. But the overnight models were saying Sunday could be a pretty good rain day. So we'll see how it works out.
Yeah, I couldn't believe how high we got yesterday.
Ooh,
it was
yeah,
amazing.
It was really warm. It was like, were we 30 degrees just 4 days earlier?
Yeah, we were.
Yeah. Very cold.
All right, thank you so much, Greg.